Hi everyone, it's Deb here with my first project with using the Kitaholic Kits, making a layout, and I'm quite proud that I used a pattern paper for my background actually. Usually use the white cardstock. So I picked this pattern paper and I am giving it a little tiny bit of a wash with some white gesso mixed with a bit of water, just water it down a bit, just to soften some of the areas where I want some of my embellishments to go. And we got those chipboard kind of loopy things from Memory Maze, so I did grab one of them, and instead of using the loop part, I'm using, I guess it's the negative part. I really liked it, so just giving it a coat of gesso there. Now I'm going to put some mixed media on the background in the form of embossing paste. I'm going to mix some of this really fine glittery white glitter into the embossing paste and put it through the stencil. You don't really see it on the camera, but it is nice and glittery. Like I think I tipped nearly the whole jar into the embossing paste. And I'm just going to run that through certain parts of my stencil, so it'll be, because I know roughly where my photo and embellishments are going to go. I just want bits of this embossing paste popping out the top and the sides and the bottom of my photo, and a little bit down to the bottom right. And this has, I've used this stencil over and over. It's one of my favorite stencils actually. So yeah, it didn't take long to dry it all. We're going through a horrible heat wave here in Queensland. In fact, today is like 39 degrees. It's disgusting at the moment. Pop my layout to the side to dry, and I have got some embossing, oh, what is that stuff called? Embossing liquid, and I didn't want my chipboard piece to be fully covered with gold embossing powder, which we got in our mixed media kit last month. I just wanted patches of it, of gold here and there. And I am going to bring in some white acrylic paint, and that's just some cheapo paint that I got from Aldi for 99 cents, and I'm going to mix it with the Colour Blast that we got in the kits this month. And I do bring in some, what is it? What's that stuff called? Shimmer spray. It's we got it quite a few months ago. Just to make the pink not so pink. I wanted it to be that peachy pink color, and I'm just gonna dab it on and burnish, like kind of clean it up, I guess, with the baby wipe so the gold pops back through. I end up using my fingers to bring some color in, and yeah, I love how this piece turned out. Now, I forgot to press record, and all I've done is map my photo on some pink and some blue pattern paper. I'm going to put 2 layers of the tulle we got in the kits behind this photo. It's perfect for this layout. It had hearts in it, and just using some double-sided tape to make it stick there. I am going to cut down this chipboard so it can go on the bottom right and the top left. It's going to fiddle a bit here with it, and then I am going to start playing around with embellishments. I pulled a lot of what I used from the sticker book and from the die cut pack that we got in the Project Life kit, was it? Yes, the pocket page kit. And all I did with the sticker book was I pulled the stickers out and put them on some greaseproof paper so I could move them around, see where I wanted it. Going with happy for my title, but I do put a little subtitle there. I do pull some pink fresh alphas out that we got a few months back, and they had these little viney leaves on the thickers as well, so I'm going to pop some of them around to bring some more gold into the layout. Then I'm going to stick everything down. And I did have to speed this video up. I'm really sorry that it's sped up so fast. After I edited everything, it was still over 20 minutes and it was just too long, but I didn't want to cut, I'd have to cut out too much if I did that. So yeah, so I'm just going to go about and glue things down. So just popping my title down there, and I did grab a label from the Pink Fresh die cut pack, and I'm going to use the rotary stamp that we got with some dark blue ink. It's just some Studio Calico ink, and put a little stamp raise there and pop it to the top of my photo. Then I wanted some pops of blue. There was a die cut I think I bring in, here it is, and I really love how that pop of blue, the contrast of it against the background, how it popped there, and I wanted another pop of blue on the other side, so I do go searching for some things to pop right in that spot there, and I find the little kind of washi type strips in the sticker book. So just making a kind of banner end out of the end of that, and I'm going to pop that to the other side. And I'm going to glue it down because I do have that texture paste and the gesso on the background. So here's my little subtitle, and I did use the Pink Fresh alphas we got quite a few kits back, and this layout is celebrating 19 years of being together. It is an older photo of when we were probably 10 years ago now this photo was taken, and I've always loved it. So bringing in some of the puffy stickers, the little kind of viney leaves, Love that pop of contrast against the background. And I wanted to roll up the sides, and I went about this all the wrong way. I did it all backwards, and I wanted the blue from that pattern paper with all the labels on it. I wanted it to be, when you rolled it over, to see the blue. So I do end up making it work. It sort of took a bit of extra work to get it done. The backing that I put behind it is just the pink fresh. I think we got a sticker sheet, or was it the Alphas, or it was something. It was packaging from it anyway. It had these really, really light blue, not light blue, light grey flowers on there, and it was just perfect to back behind that rolled piece that I'm doing now. And I do that rolled piece down the bottom as well. And I don't know if it's passed already. The video's gone so fast. I do bring in some just some sewing thread from my stash and pop it under there, and there is some of that sewing thread in the clusters of flowers there, and you'll be able to see that a little bit better in the photos at the end there. So that's all I'm doing, is just going to fuss around with that, and then I'm going to work on the bottom one. So just finishing up this one here, and I'm going to pop down one of those glass embellishments. I did pop one up to the top too, but I end up taking it off and replacing it with that heart, die cut heart there. And I do go into my stash, and we've got acrylic flowers in quite a few kits, and I've accumulated them and kept them all in one area in a box. Oh, I do punch some hearts out of that packaging there and pop them on the page as well as some tiny pink hearts from this pattern paper. But I do bring out the white acrylic hearts, and I'm going to scatter them about along with these hearts. And I also bring in some, I tried to make that forever work, but I thought it was too much gold. Some glittery, I think they were Cocoa Vanilla enamel dots that we got quite a few kits back, or I might have bought them from the Kitaholic shop. I just pop them around the page as well, and then I call it done. There will be some slowed down footage at the end, as well as stills. Sorry again that the video is fast. You can always slow it down in the settings on YouTube with the YouTube settings. But yeah, that's it for me today, guys. Excuse me. Hope you enjoyed. Don't forget, all the links will be below, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye.